Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Happy Monday. It is April the 14th, 2025. I hope you guys had a really good weekend. I did. It's always busy, but it was good. All right. Well, we're going to start another busy week. And what better way than to get a message from Divine Spirit? All right. Let's find out how the collective is doing. Speaking of the collective, the Mother's Day sale officially starts today, which means you can start ordering your readings, and the appointments will start officially next week after Easter because I'm booked this week. I will start getting you scheduled. So, I will be answering those emails of those who have already requested them. And I've already gotten a couple of the payments started already this morning, ready to book them. Now, when it comes to readings, a lot of people will buy them because obviously you get them at a cheaper rate, but they don't want the reading anytime soon. They buy it and reserve it. And that means whenever you're ready, you can hold on to that reading, and then you just email me and say, "Hey, Jen, you remember that reading I paid for?" I'll say, "Yep. Okay, I'd like to get that booked." Then that's what we do. Okay, so if you are just purchasing them to hold on to until you're ready, some people want multiples of them and take advantage of the sale. It's totally fine. Okay, so those will start today. All right, collective, where are we at? Where's our mindset? Hopefully in a good place. Well, let's not. Okay, guys, we're not starting off this week with this asshole. Okay? All right. Has he been yapping in your ear again? Let's find out. 7 of Wands. Yeah, but you're fighting back. So good for you. All right? That's good. That's standing your ground. In the past, all right. Moving out of troubled waters. Things look really. This is in the past. Your mindset is, I know it's going to get better. I know it's going to get better. And then this butthole shows up and says, "No, it's not. Blah, 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 blah." And you're fighting him off. Good. 2 of Wands. Some people still have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and they're making some tough decisions. Do I really want to stick this out? Do I really want to keep going? And this is all aspects. This is spiritual, emotional, physical, financially. You're just trying to figure out, I don't know if I got it in me to keep going, okay? In the future, okay, God's talking to you. That's a divine message, because swords are, remember, they're words, they're thoughts. What comes out of your mouth or someone else's, these are divine messages, divine. You see the light? So as you're making the tough decisions and he's still yapping in your ear, God's coming in going, "Child, I got you." Okay? The Lover's card. This is sticking with a contract, and he's telling you, "I love you." It is just loving energy all the way around. Partnership. We're in this together. Okay? And 5 of Pentacles. I'm not leaving you out in the cold. Some are feeling that way. That's why this what this guy's telling you. You're not going to have anything. You're going to be poor and sick and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, God's telling you no, because that's not what my plans are for you. 10 of Cups. I love how that lays over top of the Devil. Okay? God's telling you this is going to be beautiful. This is emotional fulfillment. That's your happily ever after card. All right? We're just sitting, watching, and waiting. Okay? I know, I love the feels of wheats and tares here. This is a separation. We are ready to harvest. We're just waiting. Okay, Pentacles. God is offering you a gift. You were just sitting and waiting. So basically, he's telling you, be patient, wait, it's coming. Okay. But do not let this guy whisper in your ear. Let God talk to you. Wings wants one more. Queen of Swords. All right. So now she is very, very intelligent, tells it like it is. And that means you use your voice to tell him like it is. But also use your voice to tell God, thank you. All right. This is just spiritual battle all the way around. You hold your own if you're meant to. If you're going to quit and you're going to bail, you have free will to do that. I hope you don't. I hope you stick with us. All right? So a lot of spiritual warfare. It's a real thing. Okay. We are going to do sunshine. Now, I took out mindful messages this morning. We're going to substitute it. We've got another one. I'm going to introduce to you a deck called Mystic Journey. But first, we're going to get a little sunshine action here. I know that we had that big, bright full moon on Saturday. And I called the moon. I said, Princess Luna, look at her all pretty in pink. Got a picture of it. Of course, in the picture, she appears more white than pink, but she was very pink. All right. Confidence. There you go. That's what you need when you're telling the devil off, right? My trust in life is self-evident. God's powerful knowledge, Ace of Swords, and great love guides my heart and my choices. My faith is strong, and I'm faithful to my heart. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Yeah, and his timing. That's basically the message you got in tarot. I trust God, not the asshole. Yep, that's what we're starting with today, huh? All right, Jesus is going to give us a little bit of advice. I always love his advice. We know God wins this war. A lot of people are at a crossroads of whose team they're on. Don't give the devil that win. The temporary win. He doesn't. Battle versus war. All right, Yeshua, ask and it shall be given. Matthew 7:7. All you got to ask. Now, this is the part in Scripture where he's talking about worrying. Okay? And, of course, it talks about judgment. Matthew 7:1 is always about judgment. If you keep reading, he talks about the fruits, knowing people by their fruits, producing good fruit. And if you just ask, God will give it to you. The negative human side of it is we get mad and upset and impatient because he doesn't do it on your timing. Okay? You pray about it, you ask for it, and then expect the spiritual warfare because demons want to stop those blessings. And you guys know what to tell him. Fuck off. There you go. All right. So the Mystic Journey is just it's a cute little deck that has one word symbols in it. Each word means something different, and you'll see what I mean. So what can you give us the collective today? Okay. Wing says 2. Wing said possibly 3. Okay, we'll just see where the shuffle ends up. What do we got? Ooh, passion. Passion of a rose. All right. So this can mean, what could be partnership, love, passion. But this is about the passion and desires of your heart. Okay. What are you passionate about? It could be a hobby. Are you pursuing them? It could be a person. Now, don't be going out and stalking anybody, okay? But find what your heart desires in all aspects of your life. Maybe it's what you want to do for work. Maybe it is that hobby, how you like to spend your time. Dig a little deeper if you don't know what it is, okay? Growth. These things help you grow. We're all growing spiritually, emotionally, and sometimes it just kind of pauses every once in a while because we forgot to work on something. He said, bring in the third. Guidance. This is always a reminder that your divine angels and God are guiding you. Okay? So find the passion that you have. Remember, this is an ongoing growth process in the school of Gaia, but you are being divinely guided. It's okay. Follow your heart, your intuition. Always use discernment when you're getting guidance because you don't want that devil coming in and talking in your ear. Okay? All right. Let's bring in our golden insight. Find out which ones we get today. And remember that guidance card that came in. Wings is giving me a good reminder. Of course, we know that our angels are always with us, but if you need guidance through divination, like divine divination, like good tarot or dowsing rods or pendulum, any of that stuff, it's okay to ask. We just make sure that we're asking the right spirits. All right, let's see what we got today. Rosaries. Just a reminder of your faith, your spiritual path, morality. No, I'm not Catholic and I don't carry rosaries. Some people do. Sometimes it's just symbolic, but that's okay. It's always a symbol of faith, what you hold on to. It can represent sacrifice. It's interesting because we're coming up on Easter and Resurrection Sunday. But this is just your, kind of like your compass. Where does it lead you back to? Now, I'm not saying you got to be Catholic or a Christian. That's none of my business. Just where you follow, make sure it's divine. Okay? Your lucky 4-leaf clover is back today. All right? Prosperous relationship, prosperity consciousness. So your mindset needs to be set in a positive thing. That's why the devil's trying so hard to whisper in your ear. Infinity's back. Harmony and balance. Kundalini energy, dualism, and unity. Okay? So this is always about balance. Are you balanced? Remember, there's so many different aspects of our life that if we do too much of, we get off balance. So we need to take a step back, take a breather, and reset, ground ourselves, and then we go at it again. This is an ongoing process. I think we all know that infinity is literally infinity, and we have forever. The bull is back. We got a lot of repeat cards today, and I did shuffle. We're going to continue to watch the financial markets, but we also need to understand that there's a reason they're doing what they're doing, and everything. Talk about resets. That's one of them. Things have to be reset. If you have finances in the stock market, don't panic. Faith in God. Okay. It's always about riches and wealth, stability and durability. Remember, hang in there. Telephone is back. Phone call, text, communication, desire to express, conversations. I know Wings is go on those daggone 1-800 numbers. Okay. So we have luck, good fortune, finances here, waiting for that. Have balance. Make sure that that's not the only thing that's in your brain. I know everybody needs it, wants it. We need to have faith. This is God's timing. All right. Let's build off of this. Are we going to smell good with perfume or buy new shoes or eat cupcakes? What are we doing today? All right. Our pencil. It's okay to make mistakes. Yep. But you keep moving forward. You hold your vision. Keep adding to the story of life. And one of the things I always like to say when I get the pencil is, if God's trying to write your life, stop trying to take the pencil away. Okay? He knows what's best for you. But as he's writing your story, we tend to go, yeah, can I have that just for a second? And you start erasing and changing things. And he's going, child, do you trust me? Don't get discouraged with the changes that are happening. A lot of people do not like change. Sometimes they're necessary. We're still rolling the dice, and watch for synchronicities in numbers. I did that a lot over the weekend. Every time I looked at anything, the face of a clock, anything that has to do with numbers. It could be license plates, whatever. There's synchronicities everywhere. Are you paying attention to them? All right. But if there's something you've been waiting, maybe you're afraid to take a risk or a chance, this is saying roll with it. Go, take a chance. Our unicorn. All right. This is your creativity. All right. Those passions we were talking about. You're unique. You've known this. Now, go for it. You have talents inside your soul and being that no one else has. That's how unique you are. Okay? You're a healer, but it would be best if you had more healing in your life. This is that self-work that you've got to do. But we're going to smell good doing it. All right? This is you're undervaluing yourself. You need to know your worth. Take a good long look in that mirror. Not everybody is going to resonate and like you. That's okay. Allow them to walk away. You have nothing to prove to them. There's an FO in there, okay? Love yourself a little bit more. When it talks about finding your passions, a lot of times this happens, especially with parents and moms. We are always worried about making sure everybody else has got their stuff together and their passions are being fulfilled, and ours go on the back burner. You take a little time for you. I don't care if it's 10 minutes a day. You take care, do some self-care. Okay? All right. And whatever that means. Maybe you just need 10 minutes in the bathroom with nobody asking for something. Maybe you just need to walk outside and get some fresh air. Okay? All right. Wings is making a very strong point. Put your phones down. Put the electronics down. And reconnect with your natural environment. That's important. There's too many distractions in the world. And when your phone becomes like a third hand, that's too much. And people use it as an escape too. Maybe they're not willing to do that inner growth and work on themselves because they're ignoring it because they're afraid. Maybe they're afraid they're going to make a mistake. Maybe they're afraid to roll the dice. And we just forgot who we were. That's because the world in 3D keeps us so daggone distracted. Well, I don't have time for that. You've got plenty of time. Put the daggone phone down. All right, here we go. The eye. All right. This is my Kundalini energy. Always remember your third eye. Okay. But it's a good kind of a reminder. Get a different perspective of things. If you're not seeing things clearly from your point of view right now, step out. This is like walking someone else's shoes, or step out and see things through God's eyes or your angel's eyes, and how much there is love and a desire for you to be happy and be prosperous. Get a different perspective. The moon. All right. Moon energies are very strong right now. Okay. Don't always look at the negative. Well, it's draining. I'm agitated. I can't sleep. Let's focus on the beauty of it. Focus on the moon cycles. Okay. She does what she does for a reason. She tells us messages all the time. It's what God intended these things for, is to let us know what's going on. All right. But this is also a reminder that you can have illusions and confusions in your dream state. It's very possible. Your dream state might be very, very busy right now. Okay. The key is back. All right. There is Wings is saying prosperity key. There is a key to a treasure chest somewhere. Now, this is not my golden key. I haven't been having any more visions of the golden key. That was a prediction for someone in the collective, and it served its purpose, I guess. I don't know. But we have another key. A lot of times, you're the key. Your little teeth on your key only opens up possibilities in your world. That's how unique you are. It's only for you. The bell, 27. There may be something trying to get your attention. This is also about harmony and balance. Okay, that's what's up here. Make sure that you maybe need some singing bowls or some meditation time, but harmony and balance, frequencies, make sure that they're at the right level. And our sunflower. This is just that sunny disposition. This is happiness, joyfulness. Find something that you can do that puts a smile on your face. All right. This is about growth. All right. Now, if anyone out there looks for the numbers on these cards, it's 13, 2, 5, 27, 21. All right. Let's bring in. All right. We're going to bring in the 3D deck. These are possible things we could be dealing with today or in the very near future. Could be 3D. Could be personal. We'll find out. Fake friends. Oh, yeah. You may have some of these now. That's an FO moment. When you find out who your real friends are, remember we talked about in the future for prosperity and humanity and everything. If there's some people that are so focused on the financial aspect of it, they'll be the first to call you. Hey, old friend, how you doing? Greed makes people do crazy things. This is where you're going to have to use your discernment. Okay. Avoid them if you can. Trust your gut on who they are. Pray about it if you don't know. You'll be guided, because they can bring toxic stuff into your life. Okay, that's the last thing we need. We have enough on our plate. We don't need any more toxic fake friends. Okay. Game over. All right. Be aware of the games that they can play. Okay. Call them out on it. It's okay. I don't care if you have to stand there and say, get behind thee, Satan. Okay? That's a FO in a nice way. This is also where I believe with this crazy movie and stuff. Yeah, there's some things that are still going on. There's actually a lot going on behind the scene, but the bad guys looking at Satan, tell the devil. That's how we started out. Game over. All right? You lose. Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Well, that's what these people are because they're toxic. Tell them it's over. I know that you're fake. All right. Now, these could end up being some people that you thought were really, really close. They could be family members. Don't let the loss or telling them to go away push you into a depression. Okay? And if they fall into a depression because you told them to go away, that is not on you. They need to do a little more self-reflecting of why they were doing it. What was their motivation behind picking up the phone and calling you? Okay? If you're dealing with this now, maybe you're already dealing with some of this. All right? This is self-reflection, self-work. You can be divinely guided. Ask for the help. Remember, God and the angels are, they're not pushy. God's a gentleman. They don't force themselves on you. You need to ask. Free will is very important in the divine realm. Okay? Now, the devil, he don't care. That's why he's always yapping in your ear. All right, let's do a little future predictions. Possible things that we could see and be dealing with. Got roundtable later today. Just a reminder, I will be hosting. The link is in my community page. Innocent and truthful. All right, they're showing me littles. We could be hearing some information about what's been going on with our littles. Sinking ship. Well, we know that the game is over for the bad guys. I mean, it seems like it's the longest ending to a movie ever, but their ship is going down. Underground in hiding. There's a lot of energy here with the littles information. Cyclone damage. We are in tornado season. Let's be aware. All right. Especially if you live in Tornado Alley, like I do, to be aware that physically this can be an actual tornado. This can mean hurricane season coming up. I don't think that starts until June, but right now they're giving me more tornado energy. This can also be spiritual in the sense that spiritual warfare can lead a very big line of damage. Okay, lots of fighting going on. All right, submarine, underwater, sinking ship. A lot of stuff going on under the water, and I think it has to do with littles. But I wonder if this is hurricane related, if they're going to man-make some things to take down bad guys and ships. Now, if you've paid attention, maybe you haven't, that Trump has activated the global military, and we have fleets all over the world right now. There's something going on out in our seas, and we know that the off-worlders have presence beneath. There's probably some battles going on. We can't even see them because it's literally underground or underwater. All right. But we're still at battle, and rescuing littles. That's how bad this is. They're still doing it. All right. Let's get some cuddle friends. Uh-oh. I'll move it over here so I don't tear up this pyramid. Wing says 3. 3. Okay, we'll do 3. And I did Kachina knife with your tarot this morning. Not pyramid. I just go with what they tell me. Doesn't mean that I won't do pyramid again. It just do old school. All right, who are we cuddling with today? I did get been messaging with Sister Elisa. She's going to be joining the round table this Friday. Oh, we're cuddling with frogs. It's number 28. Clear out the clutter. Well, that could be physical clutter. That could be cleaning your house out. That could be closets. But it can be the fake friends and all that. The FOs that you got to say. Bobcat, life's a mystery. Number 8. Well, we know that. Don't be trying to figure out all the answers. You're not meant to know all the answers. You're supposed to have your soul's having a human experience, and it's very mysterious. That's okay. It's going to be some things you ask, and you're not going to have the answer to. And we have our seahorse, number 53. 28, 8, 53, which equals 8. Oh, we got some 8s in here today, don't we? All right, watch and wait. Oh, yay. Life's a mystery, so just sit back and enjoy the show. Okay. So, well, that's pretty clear. How about be patient? What? What? Say it ain't so. All right. You ready for some math? What do we got today? Ooh. Well, whatever it is, they say yes. 107. It just simply means yes. There's no explanation to that. So maybe you've been asking for something and God says yes. Remember the Jesus cards? Ask and you shall receive. He says yes. Now let him do it in his own time. 55. I believe that's it's either toxic or nuclear. That's 55. This is 107, 55. 87 is a hammer. Hammer time. 33 is our little chickie. It's a bird in the hand. All right. Yes means yes. 55 is toxic hazard. Well, yeah. Well, we got the toxic card, remember? Avoid toxic people, toxic situations. And I'm not getting that it has anything to do with toxic air or water or food. Normally, sometimes I do. This is more of about relationships. All right, 87. Hammer time. Divine truth that obliterates unbelief. Repair and rebuild faith. Okay. A lot of people are rebuilding faith and what that means to you because it's been man-made structures most of our lives and most of our situations. You may be exception to the rule. And we're rebuilding faith and what we thought we knew. All right. Many of us never lost faith in our true divine creator. The way we were taught was probably back-assward. But let's get to work on making sure that we're building a stronger relationship with the divine creator. All right. I do this every day with Jesus. 33 is the bird in the hand. And this is appreciate what you have. Have gratitude. That's right. You don't have all those things. We got plenty of time to get all the good fortunes and all that stuff. And a lot of times that can be brought in a lot faster, the future things, if you're grateful for what you already have. I know it sounds cliche, but How many people out there in the world are so much worse off than we are? Okay. All right. So that is the tokens. Let's do some buttons. One of the things that, yes, Wanks. One of the things that keeps us or makes us forget about having gratitude for what we have and where we're at right now is that devil whispering in your ear. Well, don't you want this? They're called temptations, wants, covets. But I want this. I want that. He is well known for being the one to yap in your ear about, but don't you want what your neighbors have? Don't you want a bigger and better this? This is spiritual warfare. Okay? All right. And that's probably going to be the message for today. Spiritual warfare is real. Armor up. All right? All right. I have 3 of these today. 35. That equals 8 too. Wow. That's a microphone. It's not karaoke night. 82. A little shooting star. And number 4. Water tower. Rocket. I don't know. Let's find out. All right. Microphone 35. Make your voice heard. Speak up. Express yourself. Remember that Queen of Swords you got in tarot? Use your voice. And if you're trying to get rid of fake friends, toxic people, and the devil, you need your voice. Okay? 82. Shooting star. Make a wish. Okay. Luck is on your side. Make a wish. Remember when Jesus said, ask? Ask and you shall receive? All right. Remember your specifics. We're being very specific. Ask for it. All right. Wishes, you don't have to blow out candles or look at shooting stars. It's the aspect and thought process behind it. Ask. This is what I want. And he says, okay. But at the same time, we're grateful for what we already have. Number 4, let's find out if this is a water tower or a rocket ship. It's a water tower. Okay. Saving up for something big. Yeah. It could be financial. Maybe there's a goal that you want to meet. Saving and for a rainy day, and maybe you're stockpiling your currencies and bonds because you know the rainy day's coming and we're going to be using them. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe you're literally penny pinching because there's something you want to do. Maybe this summer. Maybe somebody's got a birthday coming up in your family and you want to buy them something. Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever that means. If you're trying to save your money, okay, because we got money in here today, then you keep doing that. Whatever it means to you. This is a very personal message. Okay, so review the numbers. 107, 55, 87, 33, 82, 35, and 4. All right, happy mathing. Maybe if Nadia does it, she can let us know what they mean on the show. Okay, I also know that 17 does them as well. All right, guys, that is your message for today. Hope you got a blessing out of it. And enjoy your Monday. I'll see you later today on the show. Bring your questions. It's whatever you want to ask. And just as a reminder, I might go put something in Telegram page or on my community page as a reminder that it's okay to reach out and contact me for, you can officially start paying for and booking your Mother's Day sale stuff. And if you want to reserve it, say that in your email. Okay? It's totally fine. All right, guys. Enjoy your day. I will see you later today on the show. Now that you've seen me clean up my mess. Y'all remember, most important thing, at least the first part, God loves you. And so do I.